Hello everyone and welcome to part 7 of the Donkey Kong Country 3 playthrough. Just got done with the Barbos barrier boss, therefore putting an end to the Razor Ridge world. And it looks like a new pathway is being blasted open. So I'll go ahead and check that out. Take the turbo ski down here to the Chaos Core. Ah yes, this means there are only 2 worlds left in the game, folks. And if you don't count the Lost World, this would be the final world in the game if you don't get everything. I like this one though, I like the music here, I like the Kong sound effects being added. And it just sounds really... it's got a nice swinging beat to it, it's very DK-like. I like that. And I don't mind this level with its conveyor belt ropes. You just gotta be careful. You gotta be really, really careful. Look at them not Sonics rolling down the hill. Yeah, it seems like the main enemies here are gonna be those Zinger robots. And those not Sonics. You got that bird there. I don't know about the bird though. I don't know if you have to worry about it. I don't know if it's an enemy or if it just gives you an item. I don't feel like finding out. Oh, and then you also got those green barrels with the silly faces. I think the dynamite barrels show up a little bit later in the stage. Maybe. Maybe not. I just got all the Kong letters, so nope. Sweet. Another stage well done. Another sneeze I have to fight. Old creepy caverns. The sneezes wouldn't be so bad if I didn't throw my back out a few days ago. It's like all the pressure's going right to my lower back. It's not the first time I've had back problems. I don't expect it to get any better the older I get. Really, I wonder if it's kinda... I'm probably to blame for it. Yeah, you gotta be Kiddy Kong to hit the enemies there. But I'm probably to blame for it, because I don't always have the best posture. I have a tendency to lift with my back, and I don't even mean to. And all I was doing was just shoveling some debris, and next thing I know... ouch! The old back flared up. I remember one time I was carrying a box to my storage unit, and my back went out. Good old back. But anyways, you gotta look out for these ghost barrels. Sometimes they're helpful. Sometimes you gotta go through the ghost barrels. You just gotta wait for them to point in a certain direction before you jump in. But it looks like I'm moving through here pretty smooth so far. Get out of my way, green barrels of goofiness. Definitely... you gotta time it sometimes, because those barrels will appear when you don't want them to. I know I'm making it... oh no, uh-oh. I was about to say, I make it look a little bit easier than it is sometimes, but that's because of a lot of practice. A lot of trial and error. I hate this barrel, because it always takes forever for it to line up the way it's supposed to. And whenever it does, I have a tendency to miss it. Wait, see? Dang it. Come on. Give me the... no. No. Where... there it is. There we go. That's the stuff. Get out of here, barrels. Oh. Alright. I'm gonna wait in now. Alright, cool deal, cool deal. Another level well done. I do believe there are still 3 or 4 more levels in this world. This is one I was referencing earlier, where the lightning bolts for some reason don't take out the red zingers, but they always take out the green ones. But they might make a shield for the lightning bolts. Just gotta be really careful. Don't land in the water whenever those lightning bolts are in the way. Water and lightning do not mix. But yeah, the objective here is pretty simple. Just outrun the lightning. It's a pretty neat level, though. But yeah, see? How come that doesn't do anything to the red ones? Ooh, that was close. Oh! Whoa, that was even closer. I'm having some close calls here, folks. Oh, I like this tropical music, though. It's very unfitting, but nice. It just seems very unfitting. I mean, it's kind of a forestry-like level. Although, it would be cool if there were some tropical beach levels in this game. That's one thing I'm surprised they didn't really lean into with the first or the second game. Especially considering the second one takes place on a pirate ship and the first one takes place on an island. Seems like a bit of a missed opportunity. Also, maybe it's just me, but the first game feels kind of short in comparison to the other two. Like, I feel like it takes like roughly an hour and a half to get through the first game, but then the other two games take like 2 or 3 hours to get through. They really loaded down with stuff. Coin dozer clamber. Got that Kong music back. Oh yeah, you gotta look out for these guys. You wanna jump on the trash can lids, which are normally where the coins would be, but you gotta jump on those lids whenever they're whenever you land atop of them. If you don't, there's a very good chance they could just push you off the stage, and that's never a fun time. Just gotta be very cautious. Especially the later the stage goes. And not a big fan of that part where the guy's shooting the cannon barrels. Sometimes it takes a second to jump off of them. No need to overdo it, just be very cautious. You can't defeat these enemies either, as far as I know. You just gotta deal with the fact that they are the platforms. And that they are basically battering rams. But no worries so far. I feel like I remember a unnecessary death happening at some point in this stage that I probably cut out during the recording. This is one of the stages that gave me the worst time. I like this music though, man, it slaps. Ah, cool deal, cool deal. Let's see what's going on in the next one. Poisonous pipeline. Which means the first K-roll boss encounter is after this. Yes, I will definitely need the DK barrel. This isn't the level I was thinking it was gonna be. That one hasn't happened yet. Or maybe it is. Maybe it is. I mean, looking at the footage, I can't remember. But one of these levels, the controls end up being reversed, and it makes it a bit of a challenge. At least the first couple of playthroughs, anyway. I like this music, too. Do 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 do. Oh. It doesn't look like I'm getting all the Kong letters here. Oh. Oh, oh, O'Reilly. Auto parts. Ow! Yeah, just gotta look out for these enemies here, the miniature Barbosses. I'm not trying to get yeeted. Then you got those clownfish. Alrighty. Whoa. Too many close calls from time to time. I have to check the life counter again before I take on the boss. Apparently I could have got on guard, but I didn't see a crate anywhere. Alright, cool. Let's see. Gotta maneuver. Those orchestral maneuvers in the dark. Alright. Yeah. Now, sometimes I wish I could go back in time to be a rowdy live studio audience member. Some of my favorite shows, it seems like the audience gets a little bit hoot and holler and they get carried away sometimes. The main character shows up on screen. Yeah! Wah! Alright. Yeah, anyway, Castle Chaos. And no, that is not a Chaos Emerald on the front of the building. Hey, it's this Duke Nukem looking thing from earlier. Slightly down-tuned to that guitar noise. Bzz, bzz. Now, it's about the same as the previous encounter. You just gotta hit a few barrels. Okay. Whatever that weird looking thing is. Is it supposed to be like a bird, maybe? Ugh. No, whatever it is, it looks kind of unsettling, though. There's some things in these games in the Donkey Kong Country trilogy that just look a bit unsettling to me. Specifically the big banana bird that I don't show off in the game. And those banana birds used to creep me out. The King K. Rool hiding behind the curtain there. Oh no, what have you done? I used all my best pots and pans to make him, and then you just cast him aside. As if you were a stack of empty tins. I thought that's what he was. What? How dare you? How dare you? And I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling kids. Dang it. Little Scooby Kong. You may have roasted my robot, but I'm the master chef around here. Oh yeah, well I'm the Iron Chef. Alright, now it's K. Rool time. Now, in this game, he's referred to as, I think it's Baron K. Roolenstein. Kind of goes along with the laboratory and the trench coat. I think my favorite encounter with K. Rool, though, will always be the OG one on the pirate ship at the end of the first game. I like that spot where it does the fake out with the fake credits. Wow. Oh, that's gonna make things difficult. Alright. But it's time for phase 2. There's either 3 or 4 phases to this battle. Just gotta wait for him to come back around and hit him in the jetpack. Yeah, like that. Oh, getting zapped. Not like that 80s movie Zapped. Alright. Yeah. Just gotta let the bonks keep on a-bonking. I like that screen in the background that's doing those little wire things. That's neat. Alright, it's time for phase 3. I guess I was right that there are 4 phases. And you just gotta wait and wait and wait. And then pull the lever. Pull the lever. Wait for him to come back around. Bonk. Yeah, that's the stuff. Pull the lever again. And rinse, lather, repeat. I would have just rushed over there to get the barrel, but it's not worth it. Yeah, cool. Wasn't sure I was gonna land a hit that time. Oof. Yeah, this is the fourth phase. And you just gotta pull the lever and bring the barrels down before the zappy bits come back. Ooh, that's gotta sting. Never been, like, electrocuted, but I have been shocked a couple of times. I remember one time all I was doing was plugging my record player in, and I was even drunk, and I still felt it. It was like, ouch! Then I think something might be wrong with some of the electrical stuff at my house, because my bathroom light switch sometimes will bite me whenever I flip it. And that can't be good. It's like how when I turn my bedroom fan on, sometimes the TV will flash. But not quite as bizarre as when my grandparents lived next door, and my grandma, whenever she would microwave stuff, it would always, like, make the TV... This is back in the antenna days. It would always make the TV channels, like, really staticky for some reason. Which I don't know if that's a problem with the, TV signals at the time, or if that was more of a problem with her microwave. Ah. Okay, let's see if I can get the barrel this time. And wait for it. Now. Whoa. Yeah. Ah, heck yeah, I guess that's gonna do it. Sweet. And there's Dixie Kong. Awesome. And normally this is where the main game would end, but I still got a whole nother world and a whole nother couple of parts to do after this. But we have rescued Donkey and Diddy Kong, so sweet. I was dreaming about the world's biggest pile of bananas. Man, I could go for some bananas. The ones I brought with me to work for breakfast were all mushy. They must have got ruined in my bag. But awesome. I would have much rather been able to play as Donkey Kong, but oh well. Now normally after this scene plays out, there's a long drawn out cast of characters roll. Now thanks to the magic of editing, I will save that for the end into this playthrough. And yeah, I will see you all in part 8, folks.